What's up guys, in this video I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Outpost. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, whenever this video goes live, I'll be streaming on twitch.tv/Quinn_58. Okay guys, so we're going to head into Outpost. If you guys do need a description of what an actual safe zone is, I explained that at the beginning of my bandit camp video, so go ahead and watch that if you guys want to learn what a safe zone is in Rust. We are going to head in through this gate right here. And we're going to take a look at what each vending machine in Outpost is selling and how it can be used. But first we are going to go run over and I want to show you guys where the recyclers are. So inside of Outpost there's actually 3 recyclers. They recently added 3 recyclers. There only used to be 1 here, so big improvement to what it used to be. There's 1 right here and 2 more right here. I usually use this one because it's the hardest to get pushed out of. So for example, if someone's jumping on my head, they can kind of push me backwards out, and if you see, once I get far enough away, it kind of kicks me out of the recycler and they can loot it. So a way to get out of this is just hitting on it, being inside the recycler, and just kind of walking into this corner. And usually if you crouch, they can't push you out of it. But yeah, that's my advice on recycling here. Some other things they recently changed about Outpost is with the repair bench right here. No one else can access it and steal your items when you put them in there. Also, it works the same way with our research table, which is right in front of me. But we're going to go start looking at all the vending machines and the useful things that are in them. So in this one, we have a few things. Our elevator, not really useful. Smart alarm, not super useful either. Smart switch is pretty useful for electricity. Button, not useful. Wooden barricade cover is pretty useful. The next 2 things, the storage monitor and the telephone, are not the most useful things either. Right here we have kind of our hemp farm stuff. If you are going to set up a hemp farm, all this stuff is super important, so I definitely recommend you guys buy this stuff if you need help setting up a hemp farm. There's always tutorials on how to set those up everywhere on YouTube, so if you need help with that, go look at that. In this one we have our clothing. If you guys do need cloth, buy tactical gloves and then recycle them. You get a ton of cloth from that. It sounds kind of weird, but it's super useful. I do this all the time. I just buy tac gloves and then recycle them. In here we have our tools. Our RF pager and our transmitter are not super useful. I don't think you guys will ever need to buy these. If you're early in wipe and you need some tools and you don't have enough for a jackhammer or a chainsaw, definitely buy a hatchet or a pickaxe. Our chainsaw is super useful. All you gotta do is put some low grade in it and right click, and you can turn it on, and then left click to hit trees with it. It hits trees super fast. It's a really good tool. The jackhammer is super useful. Best farming tool in the game by far. You can also use this to break backwards walls on people's bases. Blue key card, again, super useful. 100 scrap, it's definitely worth it. If you guys can't get this anywhere else, just definitely come in here and buy it. It's an easy way to get it. Now we're gonna move to our vending machine up here. In here we kind of have our guns, our shotgun traps, turrets. I usually don't buy anything out of here because I usually get all this stuff from looting monuments and killing players. But yeah, if you guys are really stuck and you can't get a gun, especially if you're new to the game, definitely you can come in here, buy a revolver, buy a DB, and you can just research those. Those are pretty useful. Only thing I really ever buy out of here is a SAM site, and that's only really late in the wipe whenever I have like a giant base and I want to put a SAM site on it so people don't land in my compound. But yeah, that's the most uses for that vending machine. In this one we have our large furnace, oil refinery, computer station, generator, Tesla coil, solar panel, and igniter. You used to be able to buy solar panels and recycle them and get a ton of high qual, but I usually don't do that anymore. That's not the most useful thing anymore because they changed it, so now you don't get just high qual, you get tech trash. So it's not really worth your time doing that. But I definitely recommend buying the refinery and the furnace if you guys can't get those. Also, the computer station is a good buy if you guys are running oil rig all the time. But yeah, that's it for that vending machine. We're now gonna head over here and take a look at our material vending machines. So this one has all of our materials. If you guys do have an excess of stone, I definitely recommend you guys come in here and trade your stone in from wood, especially because you're always going to need wood. You're never going to not need wood. So I definitely recommend you guys, just instead of farming wood, unless you have a chainsaw, just come in here and just go farm stone, come in here, trade in your stone for wood. Also, the low grade price is pretty good in here. I definitely recommend buying a low grade. If you're early in the wipe and you have extra scrap, Also, metal frags are a pretty good buy. Definitely never buy crude oil for 300 low grade. That is a huge waste. Just go to Dome or oil rig and get your crude there. Moving on to our next vending machine. I don't really ever buy anything from here either. This is pretty bad prices. You can usually just go find these components on their own on the road. Just go hit the road or use a boat and go hit the barrels out in the water. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Outpost. Thank you guys for watching.